Bismillah. We're going to be talking about one of the most powerful hair growth treatments that you can get that's under $50, and you might even already have it in your kitchen. If you have hair thinning, shedding, bald spots, maybe alopecia, there's all different kinds of hair loss. So which kind of hair loss does rosemary oil treat? Today we're going to break down the truth about rosemary oil, the science and proof behind it, and actually how to use it to get results. And if rosemary oil is very powerful for many things, your memory, circulation, but it's also very, very good for your hair and has been used for centuries for this. It is very high in antioxidants. It helps to support wound healing. It promotes nerve growth. All of these are very important for helping your hair to grow, to stimulate your nerve cells to wake up. As what happens in severe alopecia, your nerves start to die off. So this will help to reawaken, re-stimulate the nerves that are left to keep your hair growing. Rosemary is one of the top oils you can use to promote really good circulation in your scalp, which is essential to keep your hair from falling out or thinning. I use rosemary every day. I have rosemary water that I spray in my hair. I put it in my shampoo. And I also do treatments on my hair twice a week with rosemary oil. I'll share with you how to do these things at the end of the video. But it's very, very great in promoting hair growth, thickening your hair, and also helping to keep your hair from graying. Rosemary oil is also great for your scalp as it helps to get rid of any dandruff and keeps your scalp from drying out or getting itchy. Also very important because if you're looking at more expensive treatments, they usually leave your scalp dry and itchy. And according to research, rosemary may benefit your nerve tissue by increasing the nerve growth factors. And this may support hair growth and your skin health. The ability to heal the nerve endings may also rejuvenate nerves in the scalp, possibly restoring your hair growth. And here is where it gets interesting. In 2015, there was a clinical trial. It was published in the Skin Med Journal, and the researchers, they found that rosemary oil compared to 2% minoxidil, which is what they use in ROGAINE, which is a popular product people buy to regrow your hair. And they did this study for over 6 months, and in the results, rosemary oil performed just as well in promoting hair growth with little to no side effects compared to the minoxidil. In another study, they found that rosemary oil improves your scalp blood flow and it inhibits DHT formation, which is a hormone that's linked to hair loss that they have found is the main culprit at causing severe hair loss or male pattern baldness. Now, how effective rosemary oil is depends on your hair loss and your current conditions. If your hair is completely gone and the nerves on your head are dead, rosemary oil is most likely not going to be effective at treating this level of hair loss. However, there have been many studies on humans showing that men or women who have the typical male pattern baldness, call it androgenic alopecia, and is very effective in helping to restore your hair growth. We'll talk about how to do that in a minute. If you do not have hair loss, it's also equally great to use rosemary as it directly helps protect against any kind of hair loss, so you will not have to experience hair loss, which is one of the reasons I use it all the time. And not only does rosemary oil help with your hair growth, re-stimulate your nerves, and help with the quality of your scalp, it also helps to lengthen your hair, increase the thickness, and help it with its shine and overall appearance. So lots of great benefits of using rosemary oil. All right, we're going to get into how to use it, and make sure you watch the next section. I'm going to talk about some warnings of those who should not use it and what to do first. So option number 1, you can do a scalp massage, and this is very effective. So you would dilute 3 to 5 drops of rosemary oil with a carrier oil. You can use coconut oil, jojoba oil, castor oil, or even black seed oil is the one I like to use, and it works really well. You're going to massage into your scalp this mixture for about 5 minutes, and you want to do this 3 times a week. I like to leave it in my hair for about 2 hours and then wash out. Option number 2, you can add it to your shampoo. You can put a few drops directly into your shampoo bottle and just shake well before each use. I find that this method makes sure shampoo smells good, and it helps with just promoting a little bit extra strength. But honestly, you do wash it out quite quickly, so it doesn't get a lot of time to really penetrate and do much. But it's a nice little boost. Option number 3 is a DIY spray. You can make some rosemary water. You can put in about 2 cups of water, 30 drops of rosemary oil, or you can equally cook on the stove a few tablespoons of dried rosemary leaves in 2 cups of water. Bring that to a boil and then let it cool and strain that. Both of these is equally effective. You can use the oil drops or the rosemary leaves. And this rosemary water you spray onto your scalp every morning. Make sure you get directly onto the scalp and leave it in. Okay, for those of you who should not use this, you should avoid it if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, as it does go into the bloodstream. So make sure you talk with your doctor first if this might be any kind of problems. And rosemary oil is very potent, so you need to always do a little patch test on your skin to make sure it doesn't give you any irritation. Alright, so now for the best products that you can get for your hair, and I totally recommend iHerb. They have the best rosemary oil hairline. They have the best rosemary oil hairline. They have a mask, a shampoo and conditioner, and oil that you can put all 3 of these on your hair. They work together, and in combination they're excellent. So I will leave a link for all 3 of these in the shopping cart. Make sure you go and check them out because iHerb is having a sale on these this month. So go and check it out. How long until I see results? You typically need to be doing this for a minimum of 6 months before you see results. So what do you think? Is rosemary oil a miracle cure? It's not quite, but it can do amazing things for your hair. It can restore your hair. It can regrow your hair if you are going bald. And most important thing, I think you should just keep an eye and check, because the longer you wait until there's no hope, that's going to be really hard. So if you start right away, like I use it every day, I'm not bald, I don't have any loss of hair, or I'm not have gray hair, none of these signs, but I don't want there to be. So I make sure to keep my hair healthy and strong by using this, so I don't have any of these signs occur. And I hope all of you are in the same boat. Make sure you use rosemary all the time just to keep it strong, healthy. Special tip, if you mix this with black seed oil, it will really help with your hair to keep the color in, and maybe even help to restore the color. And you can go watch my video over here on how to prevent gray hair.